We have a voicemail number that is 2192 David P. I got a voicemail from our friend Dr. Eric. Dr. Eric has two theories about Donald Trump's coronavirus, both logical. Let's take a listen.
David, how you doing, man? Dr. Eric calling from New Jersey. Called a couple other times. I've treated a lot of COVID in the hospital. I wonder what you think about the idea that Trump actually tested positive a while back, and they were hedging and planning on never even disclosing it to the public, and hoping they would luck out and never have to. And it was only after he started getting sick that they said, there's no way we can do this, and they conjured up he just tested positive, and now we're bringing him to the hospital preventatively, proactively.
Yeah, I think that we're going to get to the part two of Dr. Eric's voicemail. That explains a lot of things. It explains why doctors won't answer when Trump had his last negative test, because it probably wasn't the day, Tuesday, the day of the debate last week. Trump showed up too late to be tested and they went on the honor system. The idea being, we tested him when he got on Air Force One and he tested negative. In all likelihood, he wasn't tested. It's even possible that he had already tested positive by that time. That would explain it. When we wonder, why was Trump given treatments that are usually only given further into the course of the disease, like dexamethasone, when Donald Trump got it on like day 2 of his treatment? Well, maybe it wasn't really day 2. Maybe that was actually day 6 or day 7. So what Dr. Eric suggests explains a lot of the irregularities. Let's continue.
I don't know. That, to me, I wouldn't put it past him. The other thing is he does not have a case of coronavirus or some nondescript coronavirus illness. He has COVID pneumonia. If he had normal CAT scan, they would have said so. So he's got pulmonary bilateral ground glass opacities, and he's got high inflammatory markers, CRP. Otherwise, they would have said they were normal. And he had a fever, low oxygen. That's COVID pneumonia, and they're really not disclosing it that way.
Yeah, so Dr. Eric, I believe, is completely right here. During the press briefings with Dr. Sean Conley, the doctor for Donald Trump, he very vaguely said that Trump's scans and x-rays, whatever imaging they did, that it all was in line with Trump's health status and the progression of his disease. And then when he was pressed to say, well, does it show pneumonia? Does it show irregularities? The doctor didn't say. And so, of course, Dr. Eric is right. If they were able to honestly come out and say every scan was the scan of a completely healthy person, they would have done it because they're desperate to make Trump look super, super healthy. I think that Dr. Eric is completely right here. It's speculative, but you heard it from a doctor there and it coincides. If you have an understanding of propaganda, you would likely come to those conclusions. Dr. Eric has the benefit not only of being a listener to this program so that he understands the propaganda component. As a doctor, he also understands the medical component and the implications of the symptoms and the medications and the timeline and progression of the disease. Well said, Dr. Eric. Thank you for the insights. Tonight is the vice presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Mike Pence. There was question as to whether it would happen. There was question as to whether there would be plexiglass separating the candidates. The Harris team said, let's have plexiglass. This is a highly infected White House. Mike Pence was exposed at the Amy Coney Barrett super spreader event. And the Pence team refused and said, we don't want plexiglass. If Kamala wants to bring her own, she can bring her own. Well, as of this morning, everybody has agreed to plexiglass. It's very, very clear that what happened over the weekend in the debate between Lindsey Graham and Jamie Harrison, where Jamie Harrison brought his own plexiglass and it just looked bad. It made it look like Lindsey Graham doesn't care and isn't taking coronavirus seriously. Clearly, the Pence people realized, why are we fighting this? We're going to do more harm if we continue fighting the plexiglass. So we will have a with plexiglass debate tonight. The debate starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, but I have a suggestion. Join me for the pre-debate show with your comments and questions and a lot of different things. I will also be debuting a new song that I think people will very much enjoy. I will be live starting at 8:30 Eastern, maybe even 8:20 Eastern, on YouTube and Twitch. Join me there for the debate tonight. Before that, we've got a great bonus show planned for you today. The United States Supreme Court is again reviving criticism of gay marriage. We will talk about the latest bombshell report about child separations at the border. And we will talk about how the Senate majority being in the hands of Democrats or Republicans, after all is said and done on November 3rd, the Senate majority may now hinge on a sexting scandal in North Carolina. Not everybody agrees it's a scandal, but some people say that it is a scandal. We will discuss all of those stories and much more on today's bonus show. Get access by becoming a member at joinpakman.com. Otherwise, I will see you tonight for the VP debate live stream. Don't miss it.